You just can't do it. The guy's flawless character-wise, and he plays really, really hard, and I'm excited to show you the tape, and let's do it right now. Here we go. So first thing you need to know is just how quickly, and we're going to talk about this a lot tonight, watch how quickly he removes the angles out of these offensive linemen. And what I mean by that is, we'll slow the play speed down, okay? Now, an offensive lineman, and this is why I really need the board, and we're going to have the board. I'm going to try to do it right now. We'll try to draw what I'm talking about here. Okay. This is really in depth, so follow me here because we're going to talk about this a lot tonight. So I really need to be able to show you what I'm talking about. So, nice and simple. The strongest point in geometry, when you're building bridges, when you're building your house, when you're building whatever, triangles, okay? Angles, right? Angles are really, really strong. Just like with your body, angles are really, really strong. That flat, straight line, not as strong. My art's really, really good in it. It's that simple. Watch him. So all of these offensive linemen, they start off in really, really, I'm not sharing my screen. All of these offensive linemen, they're really in a powerful position right now. Okay, look, as soon as they get out of their stance, where are they? They're squatted, big chest, flat back, knees bent, waist a little bit bent, chest showing to the defensive lineman. Now, what you don't want to do is what happens to this left guard. Watch how immediately he gets his angles taken out. Look, he is straight vertical after just a couple of steps of Jordan having his hands on him. That's what we're talking about when I say this man can uproot and take the angles out of an offensive lineman. Same thing happens for offensive linemen blocking defensive linemen. If you can take them out of their forward pad lean and direct them straight up and down, they have now lost all of their forward momentum. They have now lost all of their power that they were converting into the ground, and vice versa, bringing the power from the ground up. All that's gone once you stand straight up and down, okay? They want these guys in powerful positions, and a guy like Jordan gets you out of them really, really quickly. Now, the next question is, how does he get guys out of their angles so quickly, and how does he do it other than he's just big, strong, and powerful? Well, this is what surprised me today when I turned on the tape. The dude plays with really good pad level for a guy who's 6'6". Very rarely do you find him head and shoulders above everyone else. Almost all the time, especially in the run game, you see this guy getting up underneath the shoulder pads of these offensive linemen. This guy is completely trying to reset his hands and get back up underneath Jordan, but Jordan's just bum rushing him so hard that he can't do it, okay? Anytime you get these offensive linemen literally walking backwards, we talk about all the time, you get walked, son. That's exactly what's happening. When you're getting quote-unquote walked, you're having the angles taken out of your body, and that's exactly what a guy like Jordan does, down in and down out to these offensive linemen from all these SEC schools. It's not just Auburn. It's not just Alabama. It's all of them. All of these offensive lines that have great, great talent all over. Jordan bull rushes every single one of them. Now, here's what I love about Jordan. This is what I didn't expect to see, okay? He's going to recognize this down block. He sees counter right now, okay? He sees this backside guard and this backside tackle pulling. So what's he going to do? Instead of allowing that down block to win, he's going to win play side. So 99 is going to fight as hard as he can to put his butt back into A-gap, okay? He's going to get his backside back into A-gap just like that. We talk all the time offensively, talking about how to block counter, about how you have to stay on the upfield shoulder, right? You have to stay on 99's upfield shoulder right there. You cannot let him fight over your face play side. Jordan fights over play side every single time. I have not seen an offensive lineman in the SEC win play side against Jordan Davis on counter. I haven't seen it done yet, and I don't know if I'm going to see it ever done. The only problem is they just run away from him. They ain't trying to run to him. They're trying to run away from him. He doesn't get credited for this tackle, but this is absolutely 100% his tackle. I had a defensive line coach, and he was also the D coordinator in high school, so it was a little bit biased, but he would do things for our nose tackles like myself. He would give us a half a tackle every single time we were the reason someone else made a tackle. I firmly believe Jordan Davis is the reason right here that Nolan Smith makes this tackle on this counter play, okay? And why do I believe that? I believe that because this play is designed to hit in this gap right here. This play is designed for this guard to kick out this defensive end, for this tackle to wrap inside the box and block Nakobe Dean. The only problem is there is no way that 59 can get inside the hole because 99 is already there. Okay, 99 is winning play side, so Tank Bigsby has to bounce this out to Nolan Smith, or excuse me, Bo Nix has to bounce this out into the arms of Nolan Smith. Okay, that's exactly what happens. It's absolutely invaluable for this odd front defense to have defensive tackles like this. Okay, now this ain't even odd. This is an even front defense. Okay, that's a 2-eye, a 3-tech, and 2 wide nines with 1 mic inside the box. That's what it is. They went 5-man box a lot against Auburn. And the only reason they did it, I believe, is because they knew their defensive tackles could hold the point by themselves. Going to 641. I feel like it's been ages since we grinded the tape. I missed being in the booth with you guys, or in the studio, if you will. All right, what are we looking at here? All right. This is what the one I put out on Twitter. Guys, you might as well throw your daggum playbook out the window. Just go and throw it in the trash. If you coming out here with design run plays, whatever you think you got, go and throw it in the trash. They're trying to run counter again, and look how quickly 99 gets his eyes on this guard because he recognizes pull. Boom. I mean, you can't make that stuff up. You can't make that stuff up. And then what's he do? He stonewalls his butt and then pushes him into the intended gap. Okay, again, now Jordan does make this play. Jordan does get the credit for the tackle here, but this is the type of stuff that I didn't expect to see. Like I said when we first turned it on, look at the pad level. Look, he is 6'6", playing with a wide base, a flat, or good pad level. He's not playing extremely high, and he's pushing your butt off the ball, and he's playing extremely, extremely instinctual. Okay, that's not something that's natural right there, or excuse me, normal. I should say it is natural. This is something you can't teach. I can't teach you to diagnose blocks in front of you this fast. I will never be able to do it. And no matter how much tape we watch, we can't watch enough tape for us to be able to find this over and over and over and over again. When you watch tape, Jordan Davis is doing this kind of stuff. Okay, he is identifying down block immediately and getting his hands on and driving guys back into the ball or into the ball carrier. It's invaluable. There's not enough you can put in terms of value for 99 doing this type of stuff. Now, here's the other thing that I'll tell you. If you're a defensive tackle the size of Julian Rochester or the size of Jordan Davis or even Devontae Wyatt, guess what? Your butt better be a good athlete, right? You best be a good athlete to come play for Kirby Smart and Dan Lanning. Because watch Julian Rochester. This was mind-blowing to me. And I talked to 2 different coaches, high school coaches today, that couldn't make sense of this. They don't know why they were doing it. Look, so Rochester is going to wrong arm this pulling guard, keep his outside arm free. Quay Walker is going to insert into B gap. Okay. Whereas traditionally, what you would do with your big, heavy defensive tackle that's now out here playing defensive end, you would coach him to attack the V of the neck right here, the V of the neck of this tackle, and ride him down and then pick up this guard that's pulling. And then Quay will fill outside and he will have outside contain. Instead, watch what Georgia does. They put their big old joker out there holding outside contain, and they fill Quay Walker inside the hole. Just ancillary, details about what's going on schematically. It's something that I didn't expect to really see when I turned on the tape. Julian Rochester being, asked to maintain outside contain while Malik Herring is over here in backside B gap, taking the down block. You see the difference? Look at the difference. Look, Jordan IDs down block immediately. Malik has somewhat ID down block immediately. Watch how Jordan attacks the down block. Hands on, engaged, rolls the hips. Okay, holds his gap firm. Watch how Malik Herring takes on this down block. And granted, guys, this isn't a guy that's typically used to taking on these things. He's typically used to playing. Well, no, I take that back. He's in a 4-eye. He should be used to this, getting a back block from the center. Watch the difference. 99 is going to hold his point. Malik's going to sideswipe this guy. And look what it does to backside A-gap. Look at all that space that was created. Whereas it should be happening like Jordan does right here. Those are the minor differences. And we're going to show you another clip later where it kind of hurts Georgia. Okay, whereas that's a 0-yard gain in the run game. That's stymieing the run game. We're going to show you here in a little bit that if you don't play it with perfect technique every single time and don't play it with perfect pad level and the ability to hold the point and get off the ball and push guys back, it's going to hurt you. It's going to cost you some yards, especially against a back as good as Tank Bigsby. So without further ado, I told you it was going to come back, and here it is right here. So this is Julian Rochester. Same position, same play. I believe they're running counter back this way. Let's take a look. Let's make sure I'm right. They are. They are running counter back the other way. So this is the same play, flip-flop the other direction. Now, watch what Julian Rochester does right here as he bumps down, okay? We still got Jordan over here, but we are watching Julian on this rep right here. Identical situation. The guard and the tackle are down blocking on him. Julian swims one, doesn't get hands on number two. We saw Jordan. Jordan was fully engaged, both hands on, holding the point as strong as he could. Julian's kind of shoulder shimmying this kid, and watch what happens, okay? Now he's fighting the whole time. He's got to send back, and then he goes and makes the play. But there is a crease right off of his butt, okay? That backside guard and tackle are allowed to get back, okay? Now, look at what 99 is doing on the backside. 99 identifies down block again, and look at him. He's fully pressed out. He is working his technique, playing with perfect technique all the time. Even though he's not making the play, he's holding the point and doing his responsibility over and over and over again. Quay Walker, what are you doing? Quay Walker, what are you doing? I hope you're blitzing. I do. I hope you're blitzing. The other thing I like about watching Georgia's defensive tape when I'm in here to watch one guy, I end up finding out more and more and more about other guys. Because guess what? When I go to do a video breakdown on Azeez Ojulari, which I think we'll do tomorrow, we'll be right back here watching Auburn tape. Azeez played ridiculously good in this game. It's the best game I've seen Azeez Ojulari play in, 25 starts? Now he's been at Georgia. He played lights out in this football game.